Hello everyone, this is Jeff and I am back with another arcade video for you all to check out. And as you can see, this is my second video on the Millipede machine that we picked up. This is a very nice machine that we picked up. It's from 1982. It's the sequel to Centipede, which is Millipede. And it's in really good condition. If you haven't checked out my other video, please do. I talk about it a little bit. But we've played it a bit and it's really a lot of fun. Plays really well. And what we've been waiting for, what we decided to do, is go ahead and put in this little kit right here, which is, as you can see, called the Multipede. And this little kit is going to allow us to have Centipede and Millipede in the cabinet. And it's really exciting, and I'm going to do my best to open this thing up back here and put that in tonight. So I will be back once I get it open, and we'll just see how this little how-to video turns out. Talk to you soon. Bye. Alright folks, I'm back. I just want to show you the inside of the cabinet here real quick. It's really quite cool. This is the cabinet door right there that I took off, and you can see it actually has the switch settings over here and self-test procedures, and it comes inside in here in that bag right there, the whole schematics, even the monitor stuff, and the latest work that was done on it 3 years ago by mikesarcade.com actually. So obviously he did some work on the board, but right there's the monitor. I am definitely a novice when it comes to this. This is the first actually one that I've ever opened up myself, so please do not take this as an expert advice on anything. Just exploring here. But there's the monitor, and I believe this down here is the power supply. You got the little switch right there, and then from what I've read, I think this has to do with the audio, and of course the corn door is up there, and that right there you can see is the coin counter, the volume control, and the self-test switch, which I think came unplugged, so I got it back in and I got the self-test switch working, which was really important to do before we start this project. And then inside here is the PCB. So I don't know if that flashlight is helping or hurting, but you can see inside that case is the PCB. So I'm going to end up pulling that out here in just a second and putting in this mod, and it should be pretty quick. Be back in a moment. Okay, I got the board out. As you can see here, I got it laid out on a piece of cardboard. It was pretty easy to pull out. And I just wanted to hone in on what we're going to be changing out. This chip right here, I'm going to pull that chip out, and it will actually go back into this section right here on this daughter card, and then this daughter card will plug back into that spot. And then you can see that here's another section that's connected, right? So these two chips right here will actually replace these two chips. But it is a small little daughter card, and it goes back in as one spot, and then we won't be reusing these two chips right here. And I can explain more about that later, but I just wanted to point those two things out. But you can see this is the Millipede board, and I don't know much about it, but I know that these are the dip switch settings, which won't really be relevant after this daughter card goes in here, because you'll be able to do everything from the self-test menu. So I'm going to go ahead and switch it out, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and I got the CPU out, which is here, and I've inserted it back in here with the little notch. There's a little notch right there that tells you which way it goes in, and you can see on the bottom here it's got these pins that are going to line up right in there, and I have to be careful of these other one sticking up. So I'm going to go ahead and try to put that in now, but I'm not going to do it while I'm videoing, and I will be back in a moment. Okay, I got these two chips here out, and these are the EPROMs that are not going to be reused. They're going to be these are the ones that are going to be used, inserted into this little daughter card, and they're going to go into these two slots right here, this one and this one. And again, I'm not going to try to do this and video at the same time, but I just wanted to show you what the bottom looks like and what it's. You can see that one's up there, and then there's the wire that comes across. So I'll be back in a moment. All right, one last look before I put the PCB back in here. Again, this is the Millipede board, the whole thing. And up here in this corner where it plugs in the CPU. Let's see if I can get a little clearer picture there. There you go. That's the daughter card for that. And then there's a wire that connects to the EPROMs. Again, I'm not an expert at all this, so please don't correct me if I get things wrong on the naming and stuff. I am just learning myself. But we're going to go ahead and plug it back in and see what happens. Alright, I decided to just show you how nicely this slides back in here. There's actually two slots. I'm not sure why. I guess maybe you can put another card in there or whatever, but this thing just slides right back in here nicely like that. Right? Fits kind of snug, and this will go right back on here, as you can see, and then there's actually another one down here that will plug back in here, and I'm going to go ahead and plug these in, and then that's it, and then I'm going to try to turn it on and see what happens. Okay, I'm back, and I have put in the PCB, and as you can see, it did come up, and we've got Millipede. The one thing is that it reset the high scores, so I think my buddy's going to be upset about that, but I'm sure he'll get it back. But right now it's set to Millipede, and what is great is that now if I press the 1 and 2 player button at the same time, it will switch right over to Centipede, just like that. So there's Centipede. As you can see, I just played a real quick game there and got the high score, so I'll let my buddy take care of that and beat me on that. But now we've got Centipede, and if we switch back, we've got Millipede. So it was a success. It was very simple. Now we not only have a Millipede cabinet, but we've got a Centipede game in the Millipede with it's called a Multipede. And one of the other features is now that I have the test switch, this thing needs to be mounted, but apparently it was just laying in the back there, so it might have got thrown around. Right here, if you can see that, is the test switch. So now, I don't know why, but when I put it into test mode, it does do a beep like that, which you can hear, and it just stays on. I don't know if that's bad ROM or not, even though the ROM says it's okay. You can see up there it says ROM okay. It's not beeping, it's just a constant tone. And if I hit all the buttons, everything works fine. Now if I hit my 1 and 2 player button now, well, it stops, and now it goes into Multipede setup. There's a kind of a glare there, but you can see there's coinage, it goes right into free play. So these are all the dip switches now that are in software mode, which is really nice. So you can see in Centipede it's got 3 shooters, bonus every 15. You know, if you just scroll down, you got a little shooter there, you can scroll down. Difficulty is hard, which I think we'll probably want because we're used to Millipede, which is much harder anyway. And you press the fire button and you can see it switches to easy, back to hard. High scores, keep them all, and then you've got Millipede as well. One thing I did do was on the select mode, you've got on 1x, 2x, and I added the 3x so that we could end up going a little bit further. But you can see Spider, Beetle, it's all set to hard. These were the sets, this is what it was set to originally, so now I know why it was so hard to play this game. But and then you just hit save and exit, right? You just scroll down, save and exit, it goes back to the test menu. Again, I don't know why it beeps, but everything seems to be working fine. And then I can just switch that, and she goes back to Millipede. I press 1. Now I've got 15, 30, and 45, so I can actually start at 45, which we couldn't do before. We hit that, and it starts, and I can actually interrupt the game, I think, and I can just press both of those and it goes over to Centipede. So really nice quick way to get out of a game as well. But there you go. There you have it. I know it's kind of long, but it was a Multipede kit. It was a mod that worked out really nicely, and I'm really excited about it. This is probably going to end up at my buddy's house, and I'm going to have to go visit him to play a lot, but it's such a great cabinet that we ended up getting, and we really added a feature here that, I don't know, we love Millipede, so we might get a little bored with Centipede, but I know that the kids and a lot of other people love Centipede, and it's got its own challenges as well. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions or comments or corrections, if you would like, it's up to you. I'm a humble arcade guy here, and just really happy to be able to do this kind of thing, and I love doing it. It's a hobby of mine, but we're really excited about this new Multipede with Millipede and Centipede. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye.